If you've got a comment or a question for us, here's where to write: soloparenting@cynthiamacgregor.com. Here's a question for you this week, Michelle. Your child doesn't normally object when you go out in the evening and leave him or her with a sitter, but recently you met a nice guy and have started seeing him, and when your child finds out that you've got a date and aren't just going out with one of your friends, the kid kicks up a fuss, cries, screams, and won't hear of you going out. Now, the child has not yet met the man in question, so it's not a matter of the child not liking the man. What gives? What do you do?
Okay, well, first of all, we have to understand that there's a grieving process going on for that child. So as soon as the child begins to learn that there may be somebody else with mom that's a love interest, that child's fantasy of having the parent, and all children, by the way, want their parents to get back together, no matter how difficult it is, unless they're an adolescent or older that understands the situation a little bit more. But young children, and I think that's what we're talking about in this situation where the child is kicking up a fuss, young children are going through that grieving process and that sense of loss. And so, first of all, that grieving process needs to be addressed by the parent with that child. And so to talk about their sadness, their anger, I mean, those are all parts of grief, and how that child can best express it. Maybe supplying some alternative means to expression. Not only the iMessage, but the child can actually draw or paint their feelings. Because again, no matter how much we approach this child and want to have them have a different feeling, all feelings are valid and need to be validated. However, having said that, it's unacceptable for a child to have a temper tantrum, and certainly the parent is entitled to a life beyond just working and being the parent 24/7. So we do know that the parent's feelings also need to be validated in this situation. So the parent needs to have a good parenting repertoire, knows that maybe throughout the week that some alone time is given to that child, and also has the conversation about some of these issues that the child does not have a voice for yet and does not have an expression for yet. If all those things do not work, then again, professional guidance can be helpful, because that child may need some guidance in expressing their feelings in an appropriate manner and some compliance training.
Okay, and Michelle, if our viewers wanted to get in touch with you, where would they call?
Okay, my business is Counseling on the Island. It's 561-805-9158.
805-9158.
And you can go online and see my developing website, which is counselingontheisland.com, or see me on Psychology Today.
Thank you very much, Michelle Stern.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.